The bushfires, I think, really was a turning point for everyone in design and in the supply and architecture and construction. It's really shined a light on the concerns of sustainability in everything that we do, and Artedomus has really taken that on board by showing a commitment in everything that we do in business and supply side to consider sustainability.
Artedomus went to great lengths to create a sustainability or environmentally responsible document which we all abide by. It took a lot of time because there's a lot of people that sort of use these terms willy-nilly without actually being really serious about it.
Construction in itself, the use of materials and machinery, sustainability should be considered. So the products they use, how they're made, what they're made from, the companies that make them, are they considering the environment in production? All of these things are really relevant because we need to design homes that are environmentally friendly, and it's really important to architects and designers to consider those things.
All of our offices, warehouses and showrooms now run on green power. The biggest tackle with our warehouses was actually looking at what to do with all the timber that comes from all the pallets and crates, and that's been a huge challenge because normally that just goes straight into the bin. Our sustainability statement, which is on our website, includes how we are managing waste, how we're reducing waste.
Artedomus really looked within and decided to make some changes in the business and the way we run business. Artedomus's warehouses, just like the showrooms, have a recycling program. All of the warehouses, just like the showrooms, have green energy. But further to that, as far as the timber that's used, the cardboard that's used, and masonry recycling, everything is being considered. We've got masonry bins in the warehouses for any samples or spare tiles or stone that need to be recycled. We're constantly finding ways to recycle, reduce, and reuse everything there to make sure that we're being considerate and sustainable in all of our daily movements. Artedomus is now using more environmental friendly packaging along with the samples that we send to clients. Those are compostable. We've got corrugated cardboard when we can, reducing and deleting the use of bubble wrap. And further to that, we're trying to reduce the use of styrofoam where we can, which is not very environmentally friendly.
Artedomus is working with a number of carbon offsetting companies. One of them is called Ecosphere in London. They offset our carbon footprint as far as transport is concerned. All of our offices recycle all our paper. We've also reduced the amount of print that we produce inside our office. And we also have proper recycling for everything from soft paper to cardboard. Barely throw anything in the bin anymore.
So we're always trying to improve, find better products, making sure and holding our suppliers accountable to the environment and their impacts on the environment.
We've asked our suppliers to repackage things using less styrofoam and less plastic. And we've also asked them to pack more product into each box or container so there's less packaging. INAX, as an example, share our concern for the environment. They actually have to comply to something called JIS, which means Japanese Industry Standards. It's very, very strict guidelines as far as how the product is made, what it's made with, and its waste. So intrinsically, INAX are doing what we'd like a supplier to do.
When they produce tiles, they recycle them if there's any extra pieces cut off, and they just reuse them in the next batch of production. Alongside the Japanese supplier INAX that we use, we've got Graniti Fiandre that supply our porcelain panels and tiles. They're zero emissions.
They've also introduced Active 2.0, the photocatalytic porcelain. So that's obviously made from a natural material, but it also cleans the air, removes viruses and bacteria, and is incredibly durable, and it also doesn't require much detergent or anything when you clean it. Artedomus considers durability as a very important thing, and that actually is part of our criteria when it comes to our product offering for the market as well. Everything that we sell will last, and we stand by that.
We want to celebrate all these companies that do their best to look after the environment, and highlighting those points to the design community so they know these things when they're picking products for their designs.
Artedomus has a pretty large range now of environmentally friendly products. All of our suppliers are in Europe or in Japan. They all comply to very strict guidelines, and they also produce product that will last and last and last.